Well, this is a tour that you won't get from a regular tour guide. This is my personal take on a bit of Hawaiian history. We're starting here at the Hawaii State Capitol building. Strange looking structure that I was told was designed to make it look kind of like a volcano and palm trees. Not sure what this bell is. Let's check it out. It's Liberty Bell from the Treasury Department. It was 9 years before it became a state. It's a replica of the original one. Notice the crack like the original one has. I never noticed this before. Here's a very strange statue of Father Damien, from the leper colony on Molokai. Kind of looks like a gargoyle, all black and square and metallic. Wonder why it made him look so awful. These ponds here are full of fish. There's thousands of fish in here. They seem to thrive. Don't see any fish right now. Hope they're thriving. But I've seen them before. This is what the state capitol looks like when there's nobody protesting or lobbying or enacting laws. The Senate meets on one side, and the House of Representatives meets on the other side. I'm not sure which is which. The roof is blue, open to the sky. Governor has his office here. This is the Senate on this side. And that is the House of Representatives there. And this is where I saw Jerry Falwell, the most evil person I've ever seen. I didn't come to see him. I was on my way to the library. I noticed there was a crowd here and a bunch of people had protest signs. I was wondering what was going on. So I came over and observed. It was soon after President Reagan was elected. And oh, this doesn't look good at all. No, something's wrong here. I don't know what the heck that stuff is, but that doesn't look right. Yeah, but there was an equal number of people here to support Jerry Falwell, and an equal number seemed ringed around them with protest signs against them. And Falwell called the protesters Pinko faggot baby killers. The most evil man I've ever seen. Here's a statue of the last queen, Queen Liliuokalani. I'm not sure how American history describes the overthrow of her rule here and the takeover of the Hawaiian Kingdom by the United States. But what I've learned about it, it's pretty disgraceful. She had working relationships with the sugar industry barons. I won't even mention their names. They're just a bunch of scum as far as I'm concerned. And they, along with a weasel lawyer, judge, arranged to have the Marines put pressure on her small military cadre who were stationed in that barracks right over there. So this is the palace right on the other side of that the fence. We'll be going by it. The only royal palace in the United States, Iolani Palace. But the queen, she, well, one thing a lot of people don't know is that both sides had Gatling guns, and there could have been a great deal of bloodshed. But the queen wouldn't allow that. So, does that mean she gave up her kingdom? No, she didn't do it intentionally. She didn't order her guard to open fire because she didn't want to see bloodshed. She didn't want to see any death. And they arrested her. For a while they kept her over in the what became the governor's mansion. It's over there. And kind of strangely, she made a Confederate flag for one of the citizens here, a guy from Kentucky, I believe it was. Yeah, there's the governor's mansion. It's been undergoing renovation. But then, for a while, she was kept as a house prisoner here in her palace. There's a gorgeous banyan tree here. There used to be one in this part of it, one in the center, but I had to take it out. It's rotting. This is the back entrance to the palace. This is where the tours enter. I don't think I've ever been upstairs. Maybe I have. I can't remember now. Most of the time the tours are just on the main floor and the basement. That's a records building over there. And that's the public library. Most people don't know that Mark David Chapman used to hang out there about the same time that I did, back in late 70s, 1980, before he bought his .38 and got on a plane and went and shot John Lennon. I've never been over here. This is a burial ground. Yeah, we won't be able to get inside, but we'll look to see what it says on the signs. Kapu, that means keep out. It's like taboo. That's a word for taboo. So, not too much information here. Royal Mausoleum, it says, of King Kamehameha II and Queen Kamehameha1. There's the front of the library. And here's the front of the palace. Another thing a lot of people don't know is this was one of the first places to get electric lighting. King Kalakaua was fascinated by Thomas Edison, and arranged to have electric lighting put in very early, in the mid to late 1800s. There's the garrison where the Royal Guard was stationed. And over here is the King Kamehameha statue. We're going to cross over here. Today is King Kamehameha Day. It's a holiday. And the king's statue is decked out in lots of lei. During the day, this is usually filled with tourists who like to come and take pictures. Behind the statue is the Supreme Court building. I saw a film about former Representative Patsy Mink that was presented by her daughter in that building about a little over a year ago. So this is the end of our tour. Hope you enjoyed it.